Hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. A very warm welcome to the webinar Automate Oracle Cloud Applications Testing with Watts by Winfo Solutions. I am Venkata Nori, Managing Director of Winfo Solutions. I'm very delighted to welcome you all today for this webinar. I hope this session is going to be interesting and very enjoyable to all of you. Before we go into the crux of the webinar, I would like to quickly cover some of the housekeeping items. The webinar is being recorded. By joining this webinar, we have the consent from all of you for recording. We will share the recording of this webinar after the webinar is complete. All your microphones are muted. You will be able to hear myself and Srinivas. Hopefully, you are able to see us as well. If the technology is working, no attendees will see each other as well. In terms of the structure today, after the initial introductions that we will do shortly, we'll go into the crux of the webinar. We will go through the presentation. After that, a small video followed by a live demo of the product. The duration of the webinar is about an hour. First 40 minutes, we will go through the presentation and the demo of the application. Followed by that, we have plenty of time to go through Q&A. We appreciate you all are very busy. You have other engagements to go right after this. We will try to finish this just before 4 o'clock. There is a Q&A window available on the Zoom link. You can ask any questions that you may have with respect to Watts and the automation of the testing here. We will try to address all of them towards the end of this session. If there are questions that you are unable to ask today on the chat, please send us an email at sales@winfosolutions.com. That is sales@winfosolutions.com, and we will answer those questions as soon as we can. With this, I will go into the agenda of the webinar today. In a very short time, myself and Srinivas will introduce ourselves and Winfo. Following that, we'll quickly go through why automation testing is required. Srinivas will then demonstrate a quick overview of Watts and the live demo of the application. We will then go through our experiences deploying Watts to our clients and some of the case studies. And then the remaining time we'll go through Q&A. Srinivas, would you like to give your introduction, please?
Sure, Vipra. Thank you. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. A warm welcome to all of you. I'm Somal Srinivas, CTO of Winfo Solutions, with over 21 years of experience in technology and business transformation programs focused in analytics and automation. I'm responsible for Watt product development at Winfo. I'm going to do a live demonstration of Watts today, which has helped many of our customers to automate their testing. Thank you all again for joining today. Over to you, Venkata.
Thank you, Srinivas. Hello, everyone. I'm Venkata Nori. I'm one of the co-founders and managing directors of Winfo Solutions. I have over 20 plus years of Oracle ERP experience, which includes both on-premise and cloud. I have deployed a number of Oracle implementations across different industries. I also have an additional responsibility within Winfo to look after the product development and innovation. Today, I'm going to bring my experiences deploying Watts with our customers and how we helped them automate their Oracle Cloud Applications testing with Watts. Just to quickly introduce Winfo, we are an Oracle Cloud partner. All our leadership team has got over 20 plus years of Oracle experience. That's what we have been doing all through our careers. The overall team has got over 600 years of cumulative Oracle experience deploying Oracle ERP across different regions and industries. What we also do is we apply automation and analytics on top of our Oracle ERP experience, enterprise transformation experience. That's where we add value to our customers. I just want to, before I go into the demo, into the complete demo of the product and everything, I would like to just bring a user perspective of what our users think when we ask for testing for a Oracle Cloud implementation. So typically what we do is at the time of planning the project, we speak about user acceptance test. The users are very busy. It's very difficult to get their time to perform UAT. However, they are quite happy to participate in UAT because they are very excited about getting their a modern best practice Oracle Cloud application, which they are moving to. In a very short period, we go back to them and say, hello users, can you please help us do the rollout testing? Typically, you deploy for one country or one business unit and then deploy for other legal entities / countries / business units. When you ask them to do the rollout testing, they're excited about it, but then they have already done one round of testing and they're not very, very happy to do this manual testing repeatedly. And again, they ask, we are going live with many countries. Do I need to do this for all countries, all legal entities? In some examples, we have like 100+ countries, 36+ legal entities, etc. It has been very difficult for them to understand how much amount of testing that they need to do. And they are not very happy, but they have done the testing. Oracle releases a quarterly upgrade for the clients, and it's mandatory for the clients to take it. Every quarter, it gives 2 weeks of time from development to production. So that 2 weeks window, the business users / the IT team needs to work together to complete their testing, and they need to deliver this in 2 weeks time. And this happens quarterly. And again, the business users are extremely busy doing their month ends, year ends, quarter ends. Sometimes they may have Black Fridays or the Boxing Days, etc., where the amount of transactions that or orders that they book, etc., is quite high, and they are very busy doing it. And on top of that, we also ask them to do the regression testing. Sometimes they'll be thinking, right? So I'm spending. They're all, after all, they're accountants and they're very familiar with playing with the numbers. 10 days per quarter of my time going in testing, which is about 40 days per year, and that is equivalent to 18% of their time. After doing all this testing, they have further questions, right? Is my testing coverage correct? Did I test it right? Is the risk is still high because I'm deploying an end-to-end solution, but I will not be able to test everything, but I'm testing only small parts of the solution. Is that good enough? Why can't this be just automated? Do I really need to do this manually? Is the question that we are asked very frequently on our engagements. In our experience, we always feel testing is the most important cycle of the engagement or the implementation, where testing makes or breaks your implementation. Without the proper testing, your ERP implementation can fail. I just brought some examples here for everybody's view, which was digitally printed on newspapers about why and how ERPs failed and how that impacted business. In some cases, companies lost hundreds of millions of revenues. In some cases, the employees were not able to perform their activities on the application, and hence they were leaving the organizations. In other cases, they have to completely stop the business in that region. This is not right. For after making so much investment into ERP, losing business is not the right thing. So what is the answer to this, right? So when you have so much of testing to do, can we actually automate? Let's understand the benefits that automation can bring to an ERP cloud implementation or a rollout or a regression testing on a quarterly basis. It's 90% faster. You can set up everything and you can run it as many times as you want is 65% cheaper and with reduced efforts, 70% reduced efforts and 90% lower risk. Because it's automated, we have the opportunity to test a wider scope of scripts, not just a risk-based testing. You can test as much as possible to improve your coverage and reduce your risk. Why automation is so difficult? Why do companies fail doing automation on their Oracle cloud applications? The first process that we need to follow is tool selection, identifying the right tool to automate your test scripts. Then the next step is you need to have your hardware, you need to have your software. Once you have all this in place, you need the capability to build your automation, which includes you need to have a testing team and a development team in-house who can manage your infrastructure, who can do the script development and validate them and keep it ready for yourself and develop the scripts that are required. Just developing the scripts itself is not sufficient. And we all know this through our experience, because you may be deploying a new module, Oracle will deliver a quarterly upgrade, or you may deploy some enhancements, some change in process, etc., etc. You need to maintain all the entire solution, which is a high TCO here, total cost of ownership. In spite of doing all these things, I have seen customers doing the testing manual because they were not able to cope up with the test scripts, maintenance up to speed. Sometimes their infrastructure fails. The VMwares that they have put in place cannot run the number of scripts that they were looking, etc., etc. All this again will lead to, after all these big investments, they end up doing manual testing, which is not at all helpful. After going through these number of challenges with our clients that we know through our experience, we have come up with an innovative solution, which is WATS. WATS is Winfo Automated Test Suite for Oracle Cloud Applications. When we started to build this product, we came up with the vision to simplify the test execution with just a click of a button. All we want to do it is make it so simple for the clients so that they can automate their testing and execute their testing so easily. Srinivas, would you be able to take through the product and introduce the product and demonstrate the product to our audience, please, today?
Absolutely, Venkata. Thank you, Venkata, for bringing the business perspective and the importance of testing the ERP programs. I myself have seen business users struggling very hard, Venkata, in doing the repeated testing. So before that, let me take you through a video which details on how easy it is to perform automated testing using WATS for Oracle applications.
WATS. Our vision is to simplify test execution with a click of a button. WATS test approach is very simple. WATS has script library which typically covers 80 to 90% of the scripts. We can add more customer specific scripts as required. We have WATS Script Assistant to generate scripts automatically. Enable WATS Script Assistant on your Chrome browser. Execute the manual steps by navigating through the application. After completion of the manual test script, click on the stop button. Fill the script details and submit. Look at the test script generated. Alternatively, we can create WATS test scripts using Excel. Download the template, fill in the test script in Excel and upload the same in WATS. Your scripts are now ready to use. Now let's talk about test run templates. We can create test run templates by adding the scripts from repository. We can drag and drop the scripts and add them to the test run. We can do this script by script, or by process area, or by module, or by role. The next step is input test data for test run templates. We can do this using Excel integration, provide input data in the Excel and upload to WATS. Your scripts are ready for execution. You can also copy the test run with input test data. Watts will automatically generate the test data from the test runs. Watts also allows output of one test script to be input for the other. Now we are ready for execution. Just click the execute button and the script start running. You can look at the status of the script running and the exact step and progress. You can review the execution report for each script by click status. After execution, we have execution reports available. The reports cover a summary along with the detailed steps execution evidence, which can be validated by the business and also use the same for approving internal IT processes. Analytics on the tool provide insights on the solution issues and allows drilling down to the detail. The application is also integrated to Jira and SharePoint.
As you just saw, the approach is very simple. What we just did was like we selected the test scripts from the test library, created a test run template by grouping the test scripts, and we provided the input test data to the test run. And this is going to be a one-time setup. Once this one-time setup is done, the customer can execute testing with a click of a button as many times as they need. This can be executed for one or more business entities or for configured environments at your place. And you can also review the test reports on Watts. So let me log in and show you the actual product in action, where I will show you the key features of Watts. I'm on the login page of Watts. So it's a complete web-based SaaS solution accessed via an URL. I'm on the home page now. So the data at rest and also the data in motion, everything is secured in Watts. This is very simple. The UI is very simple to use, and it has a role-based access where, depending on the role to which the user has been assigned, you can see the functionality on Watts. Currently, I've logged in as an admin to this, where I can access all the functionality on Watts. Along with that, we also have a few key shortcuts on our homepage. The test script library, where I can access the test scripts, the test run, where I group my test scripts over there, the schedule test run, where I schedule my test runs, and the administration of Watts. Along with the shortcuts, we also have few key dashboards, and where you have analytics of this analytics, where I can view the recent test runs, the summary of test runs on my homepage. To start with, let me go to the test script library. Now, this is what is our goldmine of knowledge, which is been built by our experience, which Venkata was speaking about experts, where we have 600 plus of years of cumulative experience, where these experts have built around 80 to 90% of the scripts covering different modules like finance, HCM, SCM, I-expense, I-procurement, and many more of them. So these modules and the test scripts are part of this test script library. So let me do one thing. I will start with one of the scenario over here, procure to pay. On this test run, I will go to the purchasing module. I will search what all are the test scripts which are part of it, the scenarios. You can see the create requisition, approve requisition. You have different scenarios which are part of my purchasing module. Now, in this purchasing module, let me go to one test script, create requisition. Now you can see the create requisition script are just filtered over here, and the steps for that script are been created using, you have different mechanisms to create, as we explained in our video before. You can use the Excel or you can manually create on this UI. And we have one of the unique feature on this automation tool, Watts Assistant. This can help you to create script in no time. All I need to do is to log into the Oracle ERP Cloud. I need to navigate through the UI of that business scenario and complete the navigation. The Watts Assistant is so intelligent that it records the steps which the user has performed, and it creates the script automatically and checks it into our test script library. Okay, and since I have pulled one test script create requisition, I will also show how we create a dependent script on top of it. So I'm going to an approve requisition script. So approve requisition script can only be executed when my create requisition gets completed. So this script will stay in the queue until my requisition is created in the system. So this is how the library is organized. With a laundry list of different scripts, a huge set of scripts under different modules. Now let me go to the test run, where we group these test scripts. I will pull a test run here, which I have earlier created before this webinar. I've searched the procurement sanity test run, and here I have already created test scripts under this test run. I have create requisition, approve requisition, invoice creation, and payments, which are part of this test run. So you can see the pass percentage 100, which I have already created and executed it. Now let me make a copy of this test run and create a new test run. So we have an increment value. So the values which were used in my earlier test run can be carried to this new test run. And again, wherever there is a unique value required, the intelligence behind the system comes into play and the unique values are created. Let me create one for this webinar. I made a copy, and you can see the unique values are generated, which goes as an input to my test run. And the status of this test scripts are at 0%, which are yet to be executed. Now let me execute it and see what happens. So as soon as I execute, there is a notification which is sent as an email to me, in the form of email to me when the script starts, and when the script ends, I even get a notification that the script has executed successfully, or there was a failure as part of script execution. Now you can see everything is in queue. I will do a refresh. Now you can see the requisition is in progress. The others are in queue because the requisition is yet to be created. Now, before I execute this, if I want to validate the data which I have given as an input, I can go and validate the data and check if I have given the correct values or not. This was for a success scenario where the scripts will pass and there is no error for it. Now, let me take an error scenario. So, okay, before that, let me show you another option, another feature of WATS, where I can know the status of where my script is. This is a 4% pass, and the status of if it has passed or if it is in progress. Well, as I told you on the error scenario, I'm going to another test script where I have a failure case. Now I'm in the fail scenario. Now, if I want to track the scripts which have been failed, we can create an issue. Now, this instance where I'm demoing, it is integrated to Jira, and there is a ticket which has been created in Jira. WATS 556. I'm going to Jira. Now we can see the scenario got failed at table send keys, not able to enter the value in the manage accounting periods and the query by example. So due to this, the script got failed. Now I have a summary which also covers about the error which has been recorded. So I will also cover about the summary which has been created for the success scenario. So for all the test scripts passed or failed, we have an execution summary which has been created. Now I'm going to the execution summary. So I have a past execution report and I have a detailed execution report over here. Now I'm clicking the detailed execution report. I have each and every click evidence which I have done on the Oracle ERP. So which is captured as a screenshot in this report. Now, if you have any exception, it is also recorded as an exception in this report. So, apart from the Oracle ERP testing, we also provide a provision where you can do a testing for your OIC integrations. I am taking a test run where I have done an OIC integration over here. Now, this is the test report which is got generated for the sales order integration which I have done, and all the evidence is been recorded as a screenshot for it. Not only this testing, there are few test scripts where the reports are generated. Now, if I want to do a reconciliation of the report, I can even do that using a script which has been written. So, a report was generated for the applied receipt registered report, where this script went to the Oracle ERP screen and it fetched the data from it and also the data from my report which got generated. So if there is any discrepancy over here, Quartz will flag the error and it will display over here. So with this, I conclude the demo, Venkata. Could you please take over and progress on the presentation?
Thanks, Srinivas. That's very useful to see what's actually able to test by click of a button, and you're able to copy the script from one test template to the other, and you are able to execute that. So thank you so much for the demonstration. So Winfo is completely committed on improving the product with the upgrade of the test scripts on a regular basis. So we have vast Oracle experience and we are continuing to work with a number of our Oracle Cloud engagements. We bring that vast experience and improve the product on an ongoing basis. We have enhanced the reporting and analytics, and we are continuing to enhance even more, bring more intelligence and automation within the product. As we completed about 6 quarters with our clients so far using this application, completing their regression testing, implementing this on their implementations and rollout testing, we have matured our script library, and this is an ongoing basis, and we have an increased number of scripts that are adding to the test script library on a regular basis, and this is going to be an ongoing process. And every quarter we will increase our test script coverage. As Oracle releases the cloud upgrade every quarter, before our clients take on the upgrade into their production, it is first delivered into their development. Before that, Winfo is committed to make these scripts available to the latest version. For example, if you are going to be on 21C, the 21C scripts will be made available to you in Watts to test your 21C version of the application. As Srinivas demonstrated, it's all version controlled, and that version controlled scripts will be made available to test your version of the application. Let me go through a couple of case studies where we have deployed Watts and how the clients were benefited with those deployments. A global healthcare client that we were working with, we implemented Oracle to roll out their solution of financials, PPM, and procurement to 36 legal entities. As part of that particular project, as in the beginning of the planning, we have positioned Watt as a testing tool to automate the testing, because we have 36 entities to test here. What we have done is we looked at the test scripts and mapped about nearly 90% of the test scripts to our product. And once we have mapped the remaining few scripts, we created using our Watts assistant that Srinivas demonstrated. And then we have the watts ready with that one-time setup. And we were able to test many times for each of the phases that we need. We went up to 2,500 script for our SIT system testing and regression testing of each of these environments before we go into production. We were able to test the full legal entities, full coverage of the scripts, and we were able to test every time there was an upgrade, not just the project instances, because the platform was ready. We were also able to use it for BAU. We were able to reduce our risk of our implementation as well as rollouts. At the same time, we have saved nearly 80% of the execution time to execute all these test scripts. Our team and business were able to go through all the reports, validate them, and sign off based on the reports available through Watts. The most important thing, the business users were not involved as much time as they would normally have done in the previous deployments, because they were able to review the reports. They were, while they participated in the UAT, which is required for them because they need to get familiarized with the application. But all other phases, they were just looking at the report outputs, validating that and signing that off. Let me go through another use case where we have deployed this to one of the high-tech clients in the West Coast, where they are the HCM users with a number of modules, including self-service, employee self-service, and manager self-service. They also have compensation management, talent management, and administration. They were testing nearly 250 scripts for each quarterly upgrade, and this is in 2 cycles. The first cycle will be done by the IT team who supports the HCM application, and another cycle will be done by the business, spending 2 cycles, 2 weeks of testing every quarter. Then we discussed this challenge that they have. We deployed Watts. We were able to map nearly 90% of the scripts for all the HCM modules that they are using. There are very few scripts that were not available in our repository. We created again with the Watts assistant, and then we took help from their business and the IT to get what is the test data for these reports, for these test scripts, and we uploaded them into the Watts. We did this only one time. They have completed 5 cycles of regression testing for across 5 quarters so far, and they are ready for doing the 6th quarter very soon. So they brought their testing cycles from 10 days to 2 days. All they do is now get a refresh, get the testing done, and validate the reports, both IT and business together. They put this report to the CAP process, get this sign off there, and the upgrade goes into production. That's how they are able to use this product. And it brought a significant savings in terms of cost, efforts, and the timelines of their testing. And now the business are very happy that they're able to spend their time on various other business activities. The regression testing business case is pretty straightforward and very simple in our view. And this is what we have seen through a number of discussions with our clients and also prospect clients, where they are spending, if we take an average of 350 test scripts across various modules that they normally test for regression testing, it is taking them nearly 40 days of effort to deliver. It could be, because this needs to be delivered in 2 weeks, there are more people who are doing this manually and approving it. And then business themselves, they are involved in this testing, IT teams involved in testing. It's taking a lot of time for them. So when we did this comparison with Watts, it takes nearly 5 days right from the beginning, preparing the test data to execute, because now once you have the one-time setup, it's all about copying, just validating your test data still matches with your application. And then if there are any issues that needs to be addressed, resolve them, just click the button. It does the testing overnight, sometimes across couple of days because of the depth of the script that they use, and then it's readily available for business and IT. They review the scripts. It takes a couple of more days, and then they sign off based on that. If there are any issues are validated, they go back to Oracle, fix them, retest, and close the testing. The overall effort has come down to near 5 days at the moment. Again, the benefits, we covered quite a lot of this already. So it reduces your time. We brought in a significant amount of experience into the WATS test library already. So, with our experience developing test scripts and testing ERP solutions for Oracle, we have brought that experience into the product. The test script library is built in a way that you can kickstart your testing on day one. This is purpose built to test only Oracle applications. It's not like we built a testing tool and also test Oracle applications. This tool is built purely for Oracle applications only, right? This is leveraging all our clients' experience into consideration that are using WATS, and we bring back that kind of feedback into the tool through our continuous improvements and innovation into the product. And this is a lot matured today to deploy to our customers and being benefited. It's very seamless to deploy as well, because it's on SaaS, ready to use, just configure and you can kickstart using the product. It's fully secured. The UI is so simple, as Srinivas demonstrated. It just like two screens that you go, one for test script libraries and another one for running the test scripts. It's so easy to use, and with a minimal training, our client side of the IT team / business are able to use this. The most and the biggest advantage that you also get is your business users don't need to spend a lot of time on a quarterly testing. They can focus on their business activities and just validate the reports that comes from WATS and sign off based on that. We follow 3 delivery models at the moment, and if there are specific needs, we will be open for discussion. The main and the most commonly used approach is SaaS subscription, where we provide an environment to other customers with WATS set up completely for their instances. Training will be provided so that the users, the client side of the team, can use this application for testing their applications. That's the most common theme that we follow. But there are also customers who says, we do not have teams to do the testing. Would you like to help us here? Yes. Then we came up with this approach, testing as a service. We deploy WATS. It's a one-time setup that we do, and we use the tool for executing the test scripts. Then we provide the execution reports for them for validation and sign off. Once that is done, if there are any defects that comes out of this, we create those defects in their defect management system, whether it's Jira or whether it's ServiceNow or whether it is any other tool. We have integrations to that, and we will create them like what Srinivas shown in the demonstration. There are certain customers who are not able to do SaaS because of their internal security requirement. Excuse me. And for those customers, we do this on-premise and also provide testing as a service for them. I'm sorry. So this is end of the presentation. Maybe we can go into Q&A now. Let's look at the questions that that we have received. Okay, so the first question that we see here is, how many modules does WATS support? We have a number of modules that supports. Broadly, all financial modules, SCM modules, PPM, HCM, payroll, and a few other modules specific to the clients that we have deployed. We have a wide range of scripts in the library already, which can be leveraged for our clients. The next question that is coming is, do you provide demo instance to do some testing and analysis to see how this tool is working? Absolutely. I think Srinivas, we have done this for few other customers as well. Do you want to elaborate that?
Yeah, we do have a demo instance. We can help you. So, again, we will give a login to you. You can log in, and we have few scripts which are available over there where you can go and execute. And we also give a provision to you to create few scripts and also use the different facilities on WATS to do that. So you can definitely explore. I think as Venkata suggested, you can contact us. We will give an access to the instance. So on our portal, Winfo Solutions, at this moment, you can request for a demo. And if you can touch base with us, we will also give an access to the same. Yeah.
Great. Thank you, Srinivas. Okay, so let's look at the next question coming here. How is it different from standard bots, similar to UI or automation anywhere? That's a good question. I think often people confuse for automation and testing. So while these RPA softwares are also used for testing, in WATS, there is no license for the software like UiPath and everything else. It's just a subscription that we use, and you have everything ready. And you have the repository of the scripts, and you don't need any technical skills required to use WATS. I can train anybody literally who has understanding of using an application, any application, not necessarily ERP. Within a couple of hours, they should be able to use WATS. We can also train people to write the test scripts itself in no less than, like, if you have to use a tool like UiPath or anywhere, it takes weeks to learn the tool. Here, anyone without any knowledge of software development or any understanding of the products, they can actually easily create the test scripts using our WATS assistant. And again, we have an Excel. If you are a functional consultant, you always do this on Excel. You can just put this on the Excel and you can do it and upload it Excel into this. So WATS is unique in terms of the repository that's is ready, pre-built and available. If someone do not have any scripts today, they can actually take WATS and start doing the testing. It may not be 100%, but it covers 85-90% of your scripts already. And then the remaining 10-15%, we can create them quickly and you can add them as you go as well.
So just to add, Venkata, so if Oracle has released a new version and there's a small change on the UI, the way in which you navigate or click has changed in the new version. Like let's assume on the 21C, there is a change. So what, as Venkata said, 80 to 90% are already there. You can just pull the scripts from our test script library and you can just modify them on the script, and it hardly takes like 10 to 15 minutes and the script is ready for the new version. Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely. Actually, that's a very good point, Srinivas. The test library, which is in WATS, is upgraded quarterly by Winfo. So that also means you do not require a testing team which needs to maintain these test scripts on an ongoing basis. This is all done by Winfo, and you can just click the buttons to do your testing.
Currently, the customers whom we are supporting, we have deployed WATS. We have a support team doing this, who are lined up, who do this, who prepare these test scripts upfront before they start upgrading the version.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. So the next question that I see here: can tests be scheduled to run automatically?
Yeah, I will take this, Venkata. Definitely, I think I was showing it on the screen actually. See, the scheduler can let's assume you have a huge set of scripts which you want to execute, and you want to do it overnight. So you can schedule it, you can run things in parallel, and this Watts tool is highly scalable at this moment, and that's all configurable behind the scenes, and you can schedule any number of scripts on a click of a button again, and you can just come and see the status in your email about the status of the test run.
Yeah, absolutely. I know some of our customers, they schedule overnight and go home and come back the following day to look at the issues, address them and validate them. Yeah, absolutely. It's possible. The next question that's coming here, Srinivas, is how do you handle audit trail?
Okay, good point here. So as I was showing an evidence report, which was a PDF which I have opened. Every click, any click, or any data which is entered on the Oracle Fusion instance, there is a screenshot which has been captured, which goes as an evidence report. Nothing is missed out. So this can be used as an evidence report, or it can be used for any of the CAP processor or internal IT processes in the organization. And all the audit trail is part of that executive summary report. All the pass, fail, exceptions, business exceptions, technical exception, everything has been recorded on the summary report.
Absolutely. I think just to add to that, the data that's used for testing is also available as an audit, and based on the integration that we do with their document repository, these reports also go into their SharePoint or any other documentation repository, and they are available for any of your internal teams to review for any of these compliance / audit purposes. Sometimes we have been asked by some of these audit companies to review those particular script outputs as well, the report outputs as well, and it's all completely audited and tracked through the product. Okay, a few more questions coming, Srinivas. I hope you're ready to take them. Could I have any instances installed on the cloud and use them across several geographically distant sites?
Use them across geographical
I'll
sites.
repeat this question, Srinivas, for you. Could I have my instances installed in the cloud and then use them across several geographically distant sites? I think the question is, if we have Watts installed on the cloud, can they use it across other geographies in distant sites?
I got it. Yeah, thank you for elaborating. Definitely yes for this, because Watts as such is a testing tool. We are not going to store any of the PII data at our end. We are going to give an access to you, and all it does is does a testing on the Oracle instance of yours, and it and the evidence reports again which is captured, it is all configurable. Like depending on the region you want, we can push the reports into that region, and so that there is no issue with the data sharing between the regions. I think this can be done. Answer is yes, Venkat.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Srinivas. Thank you. Let me look at the next question. What is the technology behind Watts? Is it based on AI? I'll take this, Srinivas. Watts is built using the Oracle technologies, most of it, because number one is we are experts in Oracle and we want to stay compliant with Oracle certifications and the support of the testing on that particular applications. So the framework that we use behind this will be Selenium, and this is all hosted on the Oracle Infrastructure Cloud. While the framework is wrapped with an automatic engine which includes AI and some analytics on the top to translate the whole thing into English. So if you see the application that Srinivas demonstrated, it's completely an English test script which can be understood by anyone in the business or in the IT teams, and that test script gets translated through an AI engine behind into a Selenium action, and that gets executed. And Selenium is supported by Oracle for doing the testing on Oracle Cloud applications. So that's what we use, and it's all fully secured because it's all hosted on the Oracle Infrastructure Cloud. We being Oracle partners, we use the Oracle products to deliver these Oracle services as well. I will move on to the next question. Hopefully we answered the questions that came so far. The next question is this SOX compliant? Absolutely. I think Watts has got a complete record of all the data that's being used, and it's fully secured, role-based access. It's not that anyone can, excuse me, access to the application. It's all maintained on the cloud with secured access by a role. We have admin and we have tester roles, and we have view only roles where the people only look at the reports and nothing else. This is fully SOX compliant for our clients. Yes. Let me go to the next question. How could this fit into the security clear UK government cloud implementations? That's a very good question.
We have a case here.
Yeah. I'll explain this a little bit more detail, right? So we work very closely with Oracle, and for the UK government clients, there is something called UK government public sector cloud by Oracle. We can work with the clients and deploy this on the government approved cloud, and we can treat this similar to our delivery model, which is on-premise / testing as a service. So we can deploy this on the client approved cloud, and we can provide the testing as a service, or if the client is able to test it themselves, we'll be more than happy to train them. And we have UK security cleared consultants as well available within our teams within the UK, and we'll be able to do that as well for them.
Venkata, do you want to elaborate the US case also?
Yeah, I mean, we have been working with a customer in the US as well. They have a similar requirement. We have been working with them to work with local citizens, local cloud procured by it's a government, US government cloud, and that's where we will install this, and we will provide this as a service for that particular customer. Yes. Okay, so the next question is, do you foresee Oracle coming with this RPA / similar capability of automation as their product soon? That's a very good question. I'm not sure. I'm not best placed to answer this, but knowing Oracle for the last 20 plus years, they can do anything. I'm sure they have the capability to do it. Is it in their product strategy? Maybe yes. I don't know. But if they bring RPA, that may be possible. But I'm not sure if they are going to bring it as a testing as a service like what or a product which is focused on testing, which is going to be an ongoing improvements like what we are doing here in our product. Okay, so that's I think another question coming. You mentioned this is a subscription based model. How does the charging regime works? That's a very good question. I think it's pretty straightforward. It's a SaaS model. So in a SaaS model, it is just an annual subscription, and the cost of annual subscription depends on a few parameters. Mainly, the parameters include how many number of scripts that you will execute in a year, what is the modules and the coverage that is required, and third one is the number of users that may be using the application. These three parameters will determine a cost for your SaaS annual subscription fee, and that can be done very quickly, right? So If anyone is looking for a code, it's pretty straightforward. We can have a very quick call to understand these parameters, or even I can share a questionnaire with them. Once we get the answers, we'll be able to share a code in a very short time, very short time. Okay, so the another question is coming here, Srinivas. Are you able to arrange a demo for me and my team?
Yes, so we have answered on the similar lines. Answer is yes. Please request for a demo on winfosolutions.com or the email address which Venkata has shared at the beginning of the session. Definitely, yes, we will organize a demo.
Yeah, as to remind them, Srinivas, it's sales@winfosolutions.com. Drop us a quick note and we will be able to do arrange a demo specific to your requirements, your needs, maybe taking some examples of what you think is most complex in your environment to test. We can take those examples and do the demonstration of the tool for you. Right, so okay, so I have a question here. Let me read this. Can I get a responsibility like bots reconciliation into or inside Oracle sign-in so that user can run the bots within the same login? This is an interesting question. So you want the users to test this within the Oracle login itself. So we do this for other solutions, and this is like our we also have robotic solution called Winbot, where we do all this in that particular product. Testing, we want to separate it from the product. So this product executes this testing as a separate URL, a SaaS-based application. If we start to put it on the Oracle access through Oracle, then there are more configurations required within the Oracle as well. At the moment, we can deploy this as a SaaS application, link Watts to any Oracle cloud application, which can be a dev test or any other UAT environments, non-production environment, and we are able to execute this. So the current offering do not have that, but if that is a need, we can explore that as an offering for you. Okay, so in the interest of time, I think we are nearing the time now. I will probably pick up this question as the last question and then we will finish this. Is any tech support provided after we have implemented Watts? Maybe Srinivas, you do this day by day, so I'll let you pick this up.
Yeah. So we have a Watts support which takes care, and there is a team who takes care of the incident support. We take care of the availability and continuity management. Team is present. We have the deployment services who are lined up. So we have a level 1 support, level 1 service desk support, which has been lined up first. And behind that, we have this incident support, availability and continuity management and deployment services behind the scenes. So we have a very good structure to support this product. Not only this, as Venkata said, for all the other 2 products of Winfo, we have this at our operations center in Hyderabad.
Thank you, Srinivas. Thanks a lot. We are just nearing the time. I would like to thank everyone who attended this webinar today, and I hope you had this session useful and insightful for you. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot them to sales@winfosolutions.com and we will get back to you as soon as possible. And if you are interested in taking this to the next level of discussion into demos, etc., please do the same and we will respond to you as soon as possible. Thank you so much, everybody, and have a good day.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good day.
Thank you.